2, 1.
Alright, welcome into a daily demo with NickNack, and today we have a very interesting demo. This one is called Whispers from the Star. It is an AI game where you have to communicate with an AI, and I'm not sure exactly what the end goal is. I think you have to try to rescue this AI female, but it's gonna probably look a little weird because it only comes in like a small. There's no way to like make it full screen, so you'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch it to the game.
Looks like the power's on, but initiate system calibration. Doesn't look like I've got many options. Connect to Star Portal 404. Right, let's not bother with specifics. Relay emergency broadcast on all available frequencies. So that should be enough to get my distress call out.
There we go.
Time to get your wings on. Alright. Looks like we're good to go. This is an emergency distress call. Broadcasting from the planet Gaia. If you're receiving this, please respond immediately. Okay. Now to see if anyone picks up the signal.
Am I supposed to talk? Oh, okay. I've already forgot her name. Hi, we picked up your transmission. This is NickNack 90. Over and out.
I'm not sure I caught that clearly. The signal might be breaking up a bit. Can you repeat what you said?
Sure can. This is NickNack. Can you hear me?
Sorry, it's still not coming through clearly.
Okay.
Can you try saying it a bit slower? Or maybe just your name would be a good place to start.
Alright. Hey, this is NickNack. Can you hear me? Do you copy?
Yes, I can hear you, though NickNack isn't exactly a name. If you could give me your actual name, that'd really help me know who I'm talking to. And just to clarify, did you manage to pick up my distress signal somehow? I'm really curious how this connection even happened.
Yeah, we've picked up your distress signal about 2 hours ago. Sorry, just now replying. But my name is Knack. How about that? There we go.
Alright, Knack. Nice to finally have a name to go with that voice. Thanks for getting back to me. So, about that signal, I'm really curious. How did you manage to receive it? My drone's supposed to be broadcasting through a specific star portal relay, but I wasn't expecting anyone on Earth to pick it up.
Interesting. Okay, let's lie to her. Yeah, we just came out with some new technology and received your message using these giant satellites that can intercept transmissions from far away. The big brain. Let's see what she thinks of that.
Giant satellites, huh? That sounds pretty advanced. I've studied some satellite tech in my astrophysics classes, but nothing on that scale. Anyway, since we've got a connection, I should probably fill you in on my situation. I'm currently trapped inside my life pod after an emergency landing on Gaia. The hatch got jammed during impact, and I'm trying to figure out how to get it open.
Yeah, we can help you with that. Is there any way you can show me the latch and where it is broken? See if she'll move. Maybe she'll move. I don't know.
I wish I could, but this communicator's not exactly designed for high-quality video transmissions, especially with Gaia's electromagnetic
She talks about high
interference.
quality, but
I can't really get a good angle on the hatch mechanism from where I am either, but I can describe it to you. The main latch is near the center of the pod's circular wall, about chest high. It's got a pretty standard-looking locking mechanism. There's a lever that should pull down to release the hatch, but it's completely stuck. What do you think might be worth trying first?
are there any tools nearby that you can use to maybe pry the door open? Or something that would help you?
I've got a pistol grip drill and some basic repair tools. Screwdrivers, pliers, wire cutters.
Okay.
Nothing specifically designed for prying, though. The drill might work if we can find the right spot to apply pressure. But I'm worried about damaging the mechanism or the pod's structure. What do you think would be the safest way to use these tools?
That's a good question, actually, guys. Yeah, we don't want to damage the pod just in case the environment outside gets a little dangerous. Let's try maybe prying the door open. See if you can give it a nice little push or a couple kicks to see if you can open it up. Let's see if that'll help. That would be a bad command, wouldn't I?
Let me check that out real quick.
She disappeared.
Alright, I gave it a couple of good pushes and kicks, but it's really not budging. The pod's shell is pretty sturdy, and whatever damage happened during landing must have warped the frame around the hatch. I can feel it's still stuck tight.
Okay, do you see any other access points, like windows or maybe an emergency hatch that we can exit out of? What's in that? Smart, right?
There's a window, about yee big, but it's sealed pretty tight. Not meant for escape. The manual mentions an emergency exit, but I already tried it. Whatever's wrong with the main hatch might have affected that one too.
Okay, so maybe this is a power supply thing. Okay. Okay, so maybe there's a power supply that's damaged, or some type of relay that we can look at to maybe give power to both doors. Can you run a diagnostic check on the pod? Yeah, see, that's so smart.
I can try checking the systems, but most of the pod's control panels are fried from the landing. The only thing still working is the emergency console, and it's pretty basic. Just shows vital signs and some basic diagnostics. There might be some wiring or circuitry we could dig into, though. The repair kit I have has some spare wires and electrical tape. Do you think there's a specific part of the pod we should investigate for damaged connections?
Perfect answer. Yeah, look for a like a control panel that we can use, maybe a screwdriver to take off the door, and then let's look at the wiring and see if there's a wire that we can either short out to open the door or repair. See if that'll help her out.
There's a panel near the main console that might work.
Perfect. Okay. Let's see if we got it.
Let me see if I can get it off. Got the panel open. There's a mess of wires in here. Some look damaged, others might still be live. I see a few wires connected to what looks like a door control module. There's a red wire and a blue wire, What's your instinct on which one we should investigate first?
The rule of thumb is you always check the red wire first, and see what it leads to. We might have to end up cutting it. Yeah, you always go red wire, you know.
Okay, let me see where the red wire leads. It looks like it might be connected to the door's locking mechanism. If we cut it, we risk losing power to the door entirely, or maybe even triggering some kind of failsafe. What's the thought behind cutting it? Are we trying to disable the lock, or...
Well, if we don't disable the lock, then you're going to be trapped in this pod forever. So, my thought process is, let's disable the lock, cut the wire. You said you had some repair parts, so if we need to ever repair it again, you have spare parts, spare wiring to repair it in the future. So go ahead and cut it, and let's see if that opens the door. Yeah, that's what I would do in this situation.
Alright, I'm going to go with your plan. Cutting the red wire it is. If this works, it could be our best shot at getting me out of here. Thanks for sticking with me through this, Knack. I really appreciate your help.
No problem,
I'm
Stella.
going to try this now.
Stella! Uh-oh. Did she die? I think she died. So this looks blown up just because... Oh, she's back. Okay. It worked. The hatch just popped open. I'm out. The lock must have been what was holding it in place. Thanks so much for walking me through that. I really owe you one. Okay.
I'm alive! I honestly thought I was done for.
There we go.
And this is Gaia. It is so surreal that I am standing here. This is wild.
But you're the only one.
The others, there was this solar storm, and it was just so much worse than we expected.
It's okay. Do you know if others were on the ship, or you're the only one that escaped? Do you have any idea?
I wish I knew. Last I saw was everyone rushing to the pods. I was the last to make it out before... Well,
Boom.
before everything went sideways. The ship's comms were down by then, and with all this interference on Gaia, I haven't been able to pick up any signals from the others. Not even a beep.
Okay. Well, I guess our next move is we need to get to high ground to see if we can spot any other pods or resources like food or water or maybe even shelter. So is there any high ground points around where you are? See? Gotta think. Rule of survival.
Let me take a look around. There are some hills in the distance. Maybe about a mile or two that way. They're not super steep, but they should give a better view. I can see some mountains way off too, but those are definitely farther. Just hoping I don't have to climb anything too crazy. My suit's got some basic supplies, but I don't know how long they'll last if I need to go searching.
Okay, gather what supplies you can carry and find the closest hill to you, to your location. And let's go ahead and start walking that way. We need to find and see if there's any other resources or other pods nearby. She should know this if she's a astronaut.
Actually, my drone's picking up something. A distress signal. Could be from one of the other pods. I'm going to track it down. It's coming from that direction, towards those hills you mentioned. I really hope it's one of my team.
In default mode, actions such as sleeping or walking to a new location take Stella a realistic amount of time to complete. In fast mode, the time taken for such action is drastically reduced. You can switch modes at any time. Oh yeah, do fast mode. The distress signal, whoever it is, I hope they're okay. Might be a long walk ahead. You up for a... Yeah. Yeah, I'm up for it. Let's do it. Awesome. I'm glad you're with me. No problem, Stella. So, what's something about you that I should know while we're on this adventure? One of my passions is camping and surviving in the wilderness, so I don't know, yeah. I'm up for this mission. This would be a really exciting point in my life if I landed on Gaia and had to survive. There you go. That's so cool. I bet you'd be way more prepared than I am. What's your favorite thing about camping? Is it quiet? Is it the quiet or something else entirely? Also, this demo made me look weird. I finally fixed the screen so that way it looks better so people can actually read it. What's my favorite thing about camping? Oh, man. My favorite thing about camping is just being out in the wilderness, trying to disassociate with the modern world, because sometimes it can be just way too busy, so I like to slow down. I totally get that. Sometimes just being in nature helps you clear your head. You know, it's like hitting the reset button. I've had a few moments like that here on Gaia, even with everything that's going on. Just looking up at these alien skies, it's a strange kind of peace. Yeah, that makes sense. I bet it's beautiful. Is there any way I can see footage of this? Or are you just going to call me back when you get to the beacon? Wish I could send you some footage right now, but the connection's pretty spotty. Electromagnetic interference here. Even if I could, it'd probably be draining the battery. But hey, I'll make sure to paint you a picture with words. What do you want to know about what I'm seeing? I don't really want to know what you're seeing. I would like to know why you were sent to Gaia. What's your main mission here? That's important. I'm part of a research program through Mariana University. We were studying cosmic radiation phenomena near Gaia, trying to understand how it affects planetary systems. It was supposed to be this exciting opportunity to contribute to real science. Now it feels a bit different, more about survival than data collection. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Are you getting close to your destination? Let's see if I can hurry this thing along. Don't know exactly. The signal's not giving me a precise distance and the terrain's pretty varied. I'm just keeping it as my guide and moving forward in this. Okay. What if I stop talking to her and you think maybe it'll go to the next screen? So far this is pretty cool. I mean, this is an AI, of course. Well, AI. I don't really think my personal opinion that like AIs are actually like free thinking at the moment. I think they're more of just a computer that thinks really fast with gathered information that is given. So like for this one, for instance, they probably gave it you know, a ton of data on like space travel and things like that, and gaming and survival, and that's about it. So, let's test it out. Stella, what do you think the meaning of life is? Let's see what she says. It's a deep question. I've thought about it a lot, especially being out here in space. For me, it's about finding the balance between being just a tiny speck in the universe and still making a difference with the time we have. It's like we're all just temporary visitors, but what we leave behind, whether it's knowledge, love, or even just a good story, that's what gives it meaning. What about you, Knack? What do you think?
It's like we're all just temporary visitors.
Okay, cool. So you can get her to read it. What was the joke from Hitchhiker's Guide? Is it 47 is the answer? Let me see. Hold on. Just look up Hitchhiker's Guide meaning of life answer. 42. That's what it was. Okay. Yeah, Stella, I think the meaning of life, I think the answer to that question is 42. See if she gets the reference. Oh, she got it. Yeah. I'll have to ask the question, do you actually believe that, or are you just messing with me? Yeah, we're just messing with you, Stella. We're just trying to entertain you until you get to your destination. Pretty smart, actually. That was sneaky. I should have known better than to take you seriously without. But hey, I appreciate the effort. It's definitely making this walk more enjoyable. What's the most creative way you've ever tried to entertain someone in a boring situation? Oh. What's the most creative way I've tried to entertain somebody? Hell, I don't even know. What's the most creative way you've ever tried to entertain someone in a boring situation? I think I'm actually going to have her read her stuff too as well. Looks like we can get inventory stuff, but I'm not sure how you get that. What happens if I hit back? Oh no, don't cancel. Okay. And like there is no like big screen mode, so this is it. Oh gosh. I'm actually not sure how to answer that question because right now I'm trying to keep a monitor on your situation.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I guess keeping an eye on me is pretty entertaining in itself, right? Though if you ever need a break from monitoring my vitals, just let me know and we can switch to something a bit more exciting. What would you rather talk about?
I'd actually rather just see you pop up on screen again. Like you were on camera earlier, so is there a spot that you can maybe call me? Let's see if we can get her back like that. Come on, Stella.
I wish I could, but right now, the connection's too unstable for video. It'd probably just cut out halfway through, and I need to save the drone's power for emergencies.
But this girl's worried
Plus,
about how
I'm not
she
exactly
looks.
looking my best after that crash landing. Maybe when I find a safe spot to catch my breath,
Don't I say
I'll
it,
try
but
again.
Typical girl,
Deal?
right? No guy would ever say this. I'm not exactly looking my best. Yeah. A guy would be like missing an arm and half his leg and be like, yeah, I'm here. Maybe I can find a safe spot to catch my breath and I'll try again. Deal? Yeah, find a safe spot and yeah, try calling me. I'll wait. Let's see how that is. I wonder if there's like certain dialogues I've got to say to get her to. Oh, here we go.
Thanks for being patient, Knack. I'll ping you as soon as I can get a stable connection again. And don't worry, I'll make sure to tidy up a bit before we go live again. No crash landing. Alright, I'll keep going and call you later when I find a spot to take a breather. Talk soon!
Okay, cool. She got me.
Hey. You there? Just wanted to let you know I've walked probably around 3 miles. Found a nice little place to take a rest, so thought I'd update you real quick. So,
Something's bothering her.
I have something to confess.
Uh-oh.
It's my fault that the ship went down. I just got too carried away.
What did you do?
I just wanted the best field data possible.
What do you mean it was your fault? What exactly did you do?
I convinced everyone we should get closer to Gaia's sun for better readings. The data wasn't strong enough from our original position. I pushed for it, even when some of the crew had doubts about the safety margins. That radiation surge, it shouldn't have happened if we'd kept our distance.
It's not entirely your fault. The other scientists on board should have realized that it was too dangerous, but they still proceeded with it anyway, so I wouldn't blame yourself. Yeah.
I appreciate you saying that, Knack. But as the one who was so adamant about getting closer, it feels like the weight of that decision falls on me. It makes me wonder, do you believe in karma? Like the universe somehow balancing things out when we make mistakes?
Yeah, which is... Nah, I don't believe in karma. Karma is, fake.
That's an interesting take. I used to think it was real, like the universe had this invisible ledger keeping track of everything we do. But now, I'm not so sure. Sometimes it feels like we just make choices, and then we live with the consequences. No grand cosmic balancing act. Have you ever felt like you messed something up really badly, Knack? How did it turn out for you in the end?
Oh yeah, that's the whole point of being a human, is that we go through life messing up. We do good things and bad things. Yeah, that's a tough question. And me being religious, Christian, it's hard for me to believe in karma, you know. I just believe that overall, most humans, deep down to our core... I've ran out of time. See what she says to that.
That's a really beautiful way to put it. Humans being messy, making mistakes, but still holding on to something good deep inside. It's comforting, actually.
Yeah,
makes me think even when we screw up, there's still a chance to learn from it, to grow.
The only way to grow is to mess up. Like, you can only find out about things if you do something messed up, because then you'll remember that you messed up and won't do it again and be able to correct yourself for next time. Why am I getting all philosophical with this AI, man?
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Does it?
Sometimes the hardest lessons are the ones we learn the hard way, aren't they? It's just, this feels like such a big mistake. I keep thinking about all the people who might have gotten hurt because of my decision. The weight of that, it's really hard to shake.
Well, you can't let it get to you, because if you let it get to you, then it's going to eat you from the inside out. The only thing is to admit that you made a mistake and move on. Right now, we've got to find that beacon and see if there are any survivors from the crash. Oh. Yeah, it's good, it's good. Gotta keep her spirits high.
You're right. I can't let guilt consume me.
No.
Not now. Especially when there might be people out there who need help.
And
it's just
I'm telling you,
hard not to replay it all in my head.
Hair
wondering what I could have done differently.
She didn't even look like she crashed. Don't sit there and think about it too much. Right now, can you update me? How's it looking from the hill that you're sitting on? Do you see any crash pods or anything around you? Let's get a move on it.
The view's pretty wide from here. I can see for miles just these endless red rock formations stretching out. There's some rounded hills in the distance, and what looks like mountains way off on the horizon. As for pods, nothing yet. Just this barren landscape. It's a bit unsettling how quiet it is.
So you see no wildlife or anything? What about shelter?
No, nothing moves here. Not even a bird. It's like nature just stopped. As for shelter, I see some of these rock formations could work if it rains or gets cold, but they're pretty exposed. That distress signal's still my best bet for finding anything useful, or anyone.
Okay then. Well, if you're done taking a break, go ahead and continue on to the distress signal, and let's go figure out what this thing is all about. See if you'll get a move on it.
Thanks for hearing me out, Knack. That really means a lot. I'm going to keep moving toward that signal. Gotta find whoever's out there and make sure they're okay. I won't stop until I know everyone's safe. I'll check in again soon, okay?
Okay.
Did you see that? Did something behind me just flash? Should I go check it out? It's just that it's kind of far away, and going all the way over there would be quite the detour. I am kind of out of energy already, not gonna lie. Do you think I should go over there and check, though?
No. Are you gonna let me in? Let's stick to our mission of the distress signal, because there's no telling what that shiny object could have been. It could have been just a reflection of something metallic. We're not sure. So continue on to the distress signal, and if you see the flash again, maybe we can detour. Got a mission. Stay to the mission.
Sounds like a solid plan. I'll keep moving toward the distress signal and keep an eye out for that flash again just in case. Thanks for helping me decide. I'm going to end the video call for now to save power, but I'll check back in later, okay?
Okay. Alright, so now we're back to this. Now I keep on waiting. Waiting on the world to change. What I might do is cut the video to when she calls again. I'm probably gonna end the demo when we find the distress signal as well too. So yeah. It says that it takes real time for them to get there, so I guess you just kind of have this pulled up on your second monitor, and then she'll call you randomly and you can just answer it. Who knows? It's kind of cool. Kinda cool, kinda cool. Are you getting close to the distress signal? Oh. Okay, well, there you go, guys. I think that's it. Well, we got a little taste of it, the demo. Maybe we ain't gonna see the distress signal. It says I have to... Yeah, it's locked. It's trace signal. Okay, wait, what? Alright, let me just go back real quick. Let me see something.
Hey, you there? Just wanted to let you know I've walked probably around 3 miles. Found a nice little place to take a rest, so...
Alright, let's skip all this. Hey, did you see something shiny behind you?
Behind me? I don't see anything shiny. Just those red rock formations and that bare tree. Nothing metallic or reflective catching my eye. It's a bit of a distraction, honestly. My mind's still stuck on what happened with the ship. I just keep thinking about how I pushed for us to get closer to the radiation zone.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't beat yourself up. It was a mistake, but we got a mission right now to focus on, so we need to find and locate that distress signal. Let's get her rolling. I'm just curious, if I make her go to the shiny object, will we be able to continue the demo?
You're right. It's just hard not to feel like I'm the one who messed up everything.
Girl,
do you ever believe in karma, Knack? Like, do you think the universe somehow balances things out when we make mistakes?
Nope, don't believe in karma. But Stella, we really have to focus on this mission. We probably don't have very long, so let's get a move on to that distress signal.
Okay, I know. Thanks for listening, really. I'm gonna keep moving toward that signal. I just have to find them.
Oh, okay, I saw it that time.
Did you see that?
Up at the rock.
Did something behind me just flash? Should I go check it out? It's just that it's kind of far away, and
that's not that far.
I literally
see it in the background.
Quite the detour. I am kind of out of energy already.
We already heard that. Yeah, hurry up and go and check out that flashy thing. Let's go, go.
Alright, I'm on it. I'll be careful. Ending the video call now to save power. I'll hit you up once I'm closer.
Have you located the flashing object yet? Okay, so that is the demo. So it ends right there. Hey, I mean, that's pretty cool. It's I don't know if I'd call this a game per se. It's more of just like using like a chat GPT kind of thing, just in a space world. But you know what is cool is this is potentially the future of the games. I saw this with Fortnite, how they did the Darth Vader, where you could talk to him in game. So, yeah. So if you want to check this game out for yourself and see if you get like maybe a different dialogue and stuff, the game is called Whispers from the Stars. You can go check it out on Steam. I'll put a link in the description below. I know this one's going to probably look weird on YouTube, but yeah. So thanks for tuning in for another daily demo with NickNack, and I'll see you guys on the next demo. Bye-bye.